Hello, everybody. We're back to fun. So hopefully this is going to work. Hopefully this is going to work for everyone. And if I break down during the stream, you know what's going on. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but we'll see. Let's do this. Hey, Bloody, how you doing, babe? Tonight's drink of choice is once again grape juice. Delicious, delicious, low-carb grape juice. Yeah, I'm just going to do the party quest. Well, you know what? We're right here next to a base. Let's go take this down. I miss my horse. No, not at all, Kaneko. Why do you think I'd mind you playing a game at the same time as I'm playing my game? I mean, seriously. You can do what you want. I just want you happy. And guys, welcome to my stream tonight. We're playing the rest of Ghost of Tsushima. If you enjoyed the show, if you're worth the donation for my time, please go on the video, click the donate button, leave whatever the hell you think I'm worth. Any amount would help me out greatly. I have a huge bill that I got to pay off by the 6th, so anything you send is going to go directly towards that. You can also send bits and subscribe, and if you're on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe. So we're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as I make a fool of these Mongols. Why did I do this in the first place?
Oh no.
You're awesome, Bloody. Absolutely awesome. You know what? I don't know who just left. Into that dog fast. Why did that skip? No, 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 no. Why'd that scare him off? Let's go. So what you playing? What are you playing out of sheer curiosity? Ooh, there's a big black horse. That big black horse could be my new horse. Poor doggy. Had to be done, though. Had to be done. Which one? Mr. Edo died. In the last stream, Mr. Edo got killed. He was filled with arrows. My own uncle captured me for being a traitor because I didn't take a fort with honor. And therefore, when I escaped with my horse, he killed my horse. Hello, Kami. By the way, I tried to do the impossible layer again last night. Yeah, the problem is I'm gonna have to do that off stream because it's one of those fights that it's just the impossible layer just needs immense concentration, and on stream it's not gonna happen, you know? Oh, hi. this camp and everything in it. And if I break down during the stream, you know what's going on, guys. You all know what's going on. I'll take everything I can. I'll max out everything I can while I'm here. Big black horse. Cool. I'm focusing. Yes, focus on the Jackal Priest. Nothing but Jackal Priest matters. Jackal Priest is God. Ooh, are you not black? You're more of a reddish color. Let's see what we got. Can I ride the Gogan? Can I get a saddle out and bridle and just start riding Kami like a tauntaun? No, seriously, I see non-anthro Gogans as tauntauns. Not big white horse. Let's go with white. Look, Mama, I'm riding Nexay. Or Furf. Alright, so here's the end of their stories. We can start with his. Or the ones up here. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go check what his is out. Raptor in the morning, Raptor in the evening, Raptor in summertime. Raptor might in a while. Yes, they are. They smell great on the inside. But yeah, the horse, my horse died. Did my horse... Wait! Did my horse just magically change?
My lord, I've heard people are climbing
Yes.
Mount Jogaku in search of the same power the Mongols used to light their blades aflame.
A blade on fire.
Ooh!
That would prove useful in such a cold place. What
Yeah,
makes
we're gonna
them
do
think
that.
Mount Jokaku holds the secret?
The musician's song. His words must be convincing if people are willing to risk freezing to death.
Oh,
So hear the song
no.
myself.
The musician
You
may
are
still be
awesome,
at the base of the
Mavercat, but you don't
mountain,
have to do that.
though
Thank
I
you.
can't
Thank you so
imagine he'll
much.
stay for
Seriously.
long.
Don't waste your money on me if you don't feel it's worthwhile. But thank you, Mavercat. I would do things to you right now. Lewd things. Wait, what? Alright, I think it's... You know what? The ability to put a sword on fire. I think that's the... Yeah, we're going to do that. Sword on fire seems... like the best idea for now. Yeah, well, I was trying to work all last week, but you know what happened. Life literally happened. Why don't you give me a quest, bitch? I like my new ninja suit. Yeah, I'm wearing the stealth suit. Alright, there's the Fletcher. Isn't there an armor smith in here? Gift altar, merchant, trapper. No, there's no weaponsmith here. Where the hell's a weaponsmith? That's the sanctuary. I need a weapon. Gift altar. Nope, I have no upgrades for my sword, though.
I told you exactly what the musician said.
He's not a traitor. What it was is because I went against his orders. He wanted to take the castle with honor, which meant just slamming against the front gates with man after man, even though the gates were rigged to explode the moment we broke them down. I, on the other hand, went in the back door, killed off the entire armory with subterfuge, stealth, guile, and poisoning. And therefore, I killed them without honor, and now that because of that, the Shogun wants my head for betraying the Jito and killing without honor. And yet the presence and everyone else agrees what I did was correct. I saved lives. I saved Tons of people. Yes. You gotta love that bullshit.
Please. Almost lit.
Will the fire not light?
I can
No,
fart
my
on it.
lord. The wood is too wet. And my hands
Oh, that makes
too
sense.
cold.
Let me try.
Exactly.
Never been so cold. You'd be better off somewhere warmer.
As would you, my lord. For now,
Yes.
share the fire with me. And listen to the tale of this mountain.
It's big and rocky and full
Long
of
ago,
shit. Wait, what?
Fire fell from the sky and landed atop Mount Jogaku. A lone warrior braved the dangerous climb and found a giant rock covered in flames.
Ooh.
He touched his sword to the fire. Flames engulfed the steel, but left him unharmed. He created a new
So now we're gonna learn how to
fighting
make fire
style
swords.
he called the Way of the Flame. The warrior took pieces of the rock west with him to China. There he sought answers about its origin from learned monks and scholars. After
Yeah.
months of travel and research, fire fell from the sky once more. He led the people to it and showed them it was nothing to fear. For he believed
Until he
the
got
way
smacked in
of
the back, lad.
flame was a gift from the heavens. And he shared its secrets with all who wished to learn.
Agreed. Kami's my shogun.
Handed down through generations, the way of the flame has returned to Tsushima. The Mongols wield it against our people.
I thought they were pouring
But
alcohol in their
rumor
blade.
says the fire still burns atop Mount Jogaku, waiting for any who can survive the climb.
All right, so
you
now we're
wish
gonna
to
go
know
get
if
us the
tale
fire
is true.
sword.
Will you make the climb?
Not I, my lord. I told the story to a Ronin not long ago, and he began the climb,
I'm a Ronin.
though I fear the cold will take him.
I'll find what secret the mountain hides.
Kami, we'll do it Wednesday or Tuesday, okay? Not tonight. We'll see where I am in a couple days. So, hey, can I be honestly serious here for a minute? And this is going to be very dramatic and very heavy to talk about, but I want to be honest here, and I want you all to listen, because how do you politely tell someone to shut up? That's a
Getting
whole
colder.
proper battlefield task, that would be. Yep. That's the whole thing, Kame. Is that because I used poison and stealth to get rid of the entire army? Oh god, it's one of these missions.
Need a fire soon.
Okay. It's one of these missions where I have to constantly keep warm. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Are we going to heal up? Please, for the love of God, heal up. There we go. No, no. Here's what's going on. My aunt on my mother's side the very vocal one, that's all I'm going to say, is literally celebrating my dad's death. And she is doing nothing but making fun of him and in detail talking about how he's rotting in hell and she can't wait to just go down there and beat the crap out of him. And I just want her to shut up, because I'm honestly hoping my dad found rest in death, because all he did was try to drink away the pain. Because, yeah, the reason why my dad was such an asshole is because he had polio at a young age. He lost his leg to polio and was always in pain because of it. And therefore it led to a lifetime of medical experiments. No. Oh, no! Mav! That's the problem. She bitched me out for mourning my dad's passing. She told me that by mourning his passing and trying to take a day or two off work, off streaming, that I'm letting him win. That I'm letting him abuse me from beyond the grave. And that I can't get him the satisfaction of winning.
So cold.
And while I don't like my dad, he's still my dad, and deep down I do care about him, type of thing.
Can't take much more cold.
These missions are a pain in the ass. It is what, Warbird? Yep. Yeah, you're trying to stay warm at all times in this one. You're right, I did go down. Crap.
So cold.
Yep.
Can't take much
And I
more
apologize for getting heavy there. It's just, I want to politely tell her to shut up. But every time I do, she just becomes more and more vocal. And I apologize to everyone in the stream who had to hear about that. I love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Let's get on to a less heavy subject.
getting colder.
Like Gogan balls. Wait, what? Gogan. Rock the Gogan. Slutty Gogan balls. Yeah. Oh. That's the problem, is that I confide in her too much, but at the same time, she bitches me out. Her own family doesn't understand how she was able to keep a job, and don't listen to her. She's made more mistakes than you could ever imagine. All right, like I said, let's talk about something different. You know, like Jackal Priest. How do you become a high Jackal Priest?
Colder.
You think I would have a warm clothing for this? Oh, no!
Come.
Yeah, dude, you were crazy coming up here by yourself.
Thank you. Are you alright?
Well, Jackals are priestesses. You should know that by
It's a
now. They're
unforgiving
naturally
mountain.
priestesses.
What were you hoping to find at the top?
Thank you for listening. Seriously, I apologize for this.
Anything. A flaming sword would be useful in a place like this.
So it would.
I'm sure you'll pass the mountain. Good luck, my lord.
Yeah, but what are we wearing then? for clothing. Well, gonna have to go this way.
Need to warm up. Can't take much more cold.
Yeah, I've noticed. Shit.
Another campfire. Hurry and light.
That'd be awesome, too. There probably is one at the top, knowing this game. How old are these little campsites? They look like they've been here for years, and yet...
Getting colder.
Yeah, no shit. I am getting annoyed by him constantly pointing out how cold it is.
That
Yes, it's a
campfire is
bit
my only
nipply out.
hope. Please
My nipples
light.
could cut glass.
Need a fire soon.
They're like hard little diamonds.
Stop shivering for a while.
By the way, I have the Sly Cooper tail. I found it last stream. The amazing Sly Cooper tail.
So cold.
Yes, I'm using the raccoon tail.
Need warmth. Soon.
No, I have a Sly Cooper outfit. There's a special outfit you can unlock, which is Sly Cooper's outfit.
Fire soon.
Which way do I go? Whoa!
Someone built a dojo here.
Welcome, my
The
lord.
hell?
Call me Betomaru.
Jin Sakai.
Yeah, let me heal.
I wasn't expecting to find anyone up here.
I've wondered if
Yeah, how do you live
anyone
up
make the
here?
climb. You seek the way of the flame.
Invaders
How are
from
you
west
living
with
up
flaming
here?
Swords threatened Tsushima.
They brought back the gift offered to them by my ancestor.
Teach me, Betomaru. A samurai will show the Mongols the true power of your way.
Take a piece of the rock, and we will face each other in combat. Only then will you learn the way of the flame.
Can I heal first? Yeah, no offense, dude, but how are you living in such a clean, beautiful dojo up here? Yeah, and he's going to teach me how to make flaming swords. No, it's not a male frost maiden. Oh god, that'd be terrifying. And cute. Jinx! 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 I know, bitch! Sorry for being so melodramatic a little bit ago. I'm sorry. You guys know what I'm going through. So if you guys just want to smack the heck out of me, go ahead. Can I have a heal kit? No, seriously, is there a heal kit or something around here?
Now to duel Betomaru and learn his technique.
Hello, good sir. Hey, Brisky Tits, how you doing? What was the message that you deleted? Oh. Yeah, as long as he's just making a point out, that's fine. But oh god. Oh shit.
The way of the flame is unforgiving.
Wow, that hurt. Yeah, I agree that this game is a work of art in many ways.
The way of the flame is unforgiving.
Okay, this is not good for me. What is the Japanese work where the mistakes of something make it better? Does anyone know what art? Is it wakisabi?
The way of the flame is unforgiving.
Come on, buddy. I'm guessing that the weapon is some type of flammable metal and that there's flint inside the...
The way of the flame is unforgiving.
I hate that. That a sword lock resets my stagger count.
Now, strike your sword against your piece of the rock. Once more, the way of the flame guide you. Our fight ends
There.
here, my lord.
Good.
Good.
The way of the flame is not meant for friendly rivals. I will wield it well against the enemies of Tsushima.
You have learned the way of the flame. Never forget it is a gift that fell from the heavens, Lord Sakai.
How exactly does it work? There's the bow button. Seriously, dude, how are you living up here? It's more of how to ignite the sword. No.
safely.
Yes, I did.
It was a
Thank you.
treacherous climb, but I've learned the way of the flame.
It's unruly and powerful, my lord. Take care the flames do not burn you.
The way of the flame will only
Can I
consume
use them in
nobles.
duels? Alright, I have every superpower. No, I like that. They actually let you just jump down. Alright, so which story do you want me to finish off? Purity of War. The warriors and savior of us to bring victory. The fire swords. Alright, I'm going to go here and do his. We have the guy chasing down his... There's an ice cream truck outside my house. When I was a kid, my dad taught me that that ice cream trucks only play music when they're out of fucking ice cream. Yeah, right. No, seriously, an ice cream truck just drove by.
When
Yes.
I was your age, people said I was the next
I ate bacon.
Tayori Nagao.
You're the best archer we've ever had.
Not even close. But I'm damn good.
And I'm grateful
I'm
for
damn
everything you
good.
taught me.
I was so dedicated to my study. I never made time for a family. Tomoe was to be my heir.
Aww.
Her crimes. I could not forgive her.
No samurai would.
I devoted my life to the bow. The
Siege?
life it gave me was remarkable.
What do you mean by siege?
But the life it took from me. Family is more important.
Oh, Siege of Cybertron? No, I saw it.
Don't become like me.
I haven't watched it yet, but I know it's there.
Don't let the ghost consume you.
I still gotta watch the fucking Bumblebee show.
Tomoe is somewhere in Kamiagata. A last-ditch effort to rally the Mongols and restore her reputation.
If she's here, we will find her.
And end
We're gonna do
this.
all these quest lines, and then we're gonna beat the
Yes.
game. That's the plan.
We will.
His quest lines to take on his Oh my gosh! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So where are we heading?
Horse!
Did I just scream horse? Why do I have to do... Okay, what's the closest town? Yes. No, it's Super Horse. And now I haven't gotten all the fog shrines. I can follow my nose, find them, but I'm just not in the mood to find some fog shrines right now. If I see one, I grab one. You know that. That's the rule. I see fox. I grab fox. I love fox. Fox, 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 dot fox. Not sure. Would Tomoe Gunzen be? Everybody loves a blue panda. Everybody loves a blue panda. I saw it too. I used to see bunnies all the time in my backyard. Oh, you look awesome. I love your armor. I really do love your armor, dude. Not gonna lie, it's really nice armor. Give me that weapon. So would it be illegal to sell these weapons to other people or melt them down into steel and stuff? Pretty sure that dog hides road. I gotta learn not to hit the double hurt the circle because that just, yeah. I know a person who had like a $30,000 katana growing up, and I don't know if it was real or not, but he thought it was. He also wanted me to sleep with him, but that's a whole different story. Brisk, what did he say? Yes.
What's that over there? Mongol convoy. Wiped out. By who?
No, I'm curious.
Burned the cart. Flaming arrows.
Oh no, flaming arrows. Those are never good.
All shot in the
I
back.
always love them.
Probably ambushed.
What China thing? Well, no, there's no home. Yeah, that's the reason, because these are their ancestors. The Japanese love this game, while Chinese and Koreans don't like it because these are supposedly their ancestors. Oh, and do you know that Steven Seagal claims that he's a Russian Mongolian now? Guys, no, Warbird's not being bad. Stop that. And Dez, if you're gonna time him out, don't make it 10 minutes.
Please, excuse me, my lord.
It's a bad idea to sneak up on me.
I thought you were with the man who killed these Mongols.
Why a new topic? That's an understandable
He was
topic,
samurai,
Dez.
but older. An archer?
Sensei Ishikawa. Where is he?
He said he'd come back to my house in a day or two.
Yeah,
Where's
Dez,
your
you're a bit
house?
too sensitive at times, babe.
I have food, a fire. Whatever his business was, it seemed urgent.
No, what's going on, Warbird, if you're still here, is Chinese gamers feel this is romanticizing Japan too much and not giving enough credit to their ancestry, since this is the time period where the Mongols ruled China.
Fine, I'll go with you. What's your name?
Well, he was asking about this, which is real.
What exactly did Sensei Ishikawa tell
If he
you?
was bitching about other games, that's fine, but not this.
He wasn't the friendliest man.
Sounds about right.
I never talked to a
Anyways, I still
samurai.
think it's funny that Steven
War brings
Seagal say
unlikely
he's a
people
Russian
together.
Mongolian,
It's my chance to ask
I
a
just
really
watched that
good
recently.
question.
Don't mess it up.
even though he was born in Lansing,
What's
Michigan.
it like to hold the power of life and death in your hands?
It's a heavy responsibility.
But you secretly enjoy it.
Only a monster would enjoy it.
That's not the answer I expected.
I'm guessing this is Tomoe disguised. This has to be Tomoe
Yeah.
in disguise.
One of my snares.
Check it quickly. I don't want to miss Ishikawa.
Damn.
Yeah, you can.
empty. Have to reset it.
You might have more luck hunting.
I could never do that. So awful.
Maybe try a different bait.
My bait never changes.
What do you use?
The illusion of opportunity.
There's your problem. That only works on men.
Yeah.
This way, my lord.
So who is this chick, since I was talking too much?
It's not easy surviving up here.
It's hard everywhere. I fled north when the Mongols came.
Alone?
My parents died when I was a girl. Been on my own ever since. Your family must be very important.
My uncle is Lord Shimura.
Wait. You're the one people talk about. The ghost.
The ghost.
But you're not 10 feet
Look at my
tall
flowing
with
cape.
eyes like a demon.
No, not right now.
But the stories frighten the enemy.
So that's it. It's just rumors
And I blow fire from my ass!
To fight them, I've had to do things I would have frowned on before.
We all have.
Refresh. Because I'm not having frame drops on my end, so, for once in my life.
Look! They're stealing my catch. Drive them off, my lord. Please.
Wait here. They're starving. Hey!
Please don't hurt us, my lord.
That's not yours.
We are sorry. It's just a squirrel. We have eaten grass and tree bark for days.
Ew.
Take it and go.
Thank you, my lord.
You let them escape.
Hey, Oreo, how
It's
you
our
doing?
dinner.
They were starving. And no threat.
There's a
Doesn't
dinner
sound
right
like the
there.
ghost I've heard about.
It's big. It's
Local
Taco
stores
Bell.
are
It's
looking at food.
delicious. There's more
This is
dinner.
almost on us. How many more traps do you have?
Just one. But it's farther away.
What? Come on, have you ever been to Burger King or Taco Bell? You've had horse.
No one will believe I talked to you.
What was your message earlier?
What's it
I got
like
your
to be the
donation.
ghost?
Thank you, Oreo. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
The stories are stories. Without allies and friends, I'd be dead.
You're just saying that.
I owe my life to many others, from the lady of Clan Adachi to a thief. People may not tell their stories, but I would not be here without them.
Aw.
We
Thank
should
you,
get back
Oreo. You're
soon.
amazing.
I
I'll
don't
talk to you
want
in a bit,
miss
though,
Sensei
yes.
Ishikawa.
The last trap is just a little farther, my lord.
I've had chicken. I love chicken. I think chicken's my favorite meat next to cock. Wait, what? I think that joke came out wrong.
Here we are. Hope we don't go hungry.
I'm sure she's
Look
Tomoe
at
in
this.
disguise.
Dinner!
You got something?
We might eat like civilized people after all.
How is eating squirrel civilized?
What's out there?
The mainland. No Mongols, no war. Somewhere I can start over.
Say you make it to the mainland. What then?
In Kyoto, I'll open a fancy inn. Learn to play the shamisen. Welcome the undying parade of beautiful men and women, while my servants rub them blind.
Sounds like Kyoto's in trouble. It's snowing harder. We should go.
Maybe your sensei will be waiting for us. The weather's getting worse. Stay close.
If I get any closer, we'll have to share a horse.
What was that?
Never
Yeah.
mind. Keep going.
That sounded almost lewd. No, they always use meters in the game for international. Why do you keep riding off the road? Collectibles. There's just things I need to pick. Like this poison here.
My lord! Mongols! Close to the house!
I'll deal with them. Stay back. Come here and fight!
Hi guys, what's up? Hi, my name is Slaughter You McSlaughterston, and I'll slaughter you all. You're all gonna die in a minute. Ah, shit. Doesn't seem like that's a good weapon, though. Fuck you.
No wonder they tell stories about you.
Where's your house?
Not far. Come on.
Ha 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 ha. Where'd my horse go? Hi. Come on, pony. What should I name this horse? My last horse name was Sora. The wind or the storm. Hey, Timmy. How you doing? No, I can see that. The Japanese units of measure, but I don't think anyone even remembers what they are. I mean, even Japan uses kilometers nowadays. Everybody except the United States uses metric, and the only reason why the United States doesn't use metric is because of goddamn Reagan.
Here we are. Let's get inside.
The United States was supposed to be totally converted to the metric system by the 90s, but then Reagan destroyed the plan in 1983 because he thought it was a waste of money, and the actual metric conversion system had no real plan of
You
action.
seem too kind to be the ghost. But the way you killed those Mongols,
I do what I have to for Tsushima.
Yeah.
the truth is, we're both survivors. We have darkness in
She
us.
has to be told.
If we didn't, we'd be dead.
Sensei Ishikawa said something similar. But it sounds more natural coming from you, Tomoe.
Ah, I knew it!
Ishikawa always said, I underestimate my opponents.
I don't have an arrow in my back. Why not?
The Mongols turned against me.
After you trained them to slaughter our people.
A mistake I tried to fix. But I can't kill all my archers. Not alone.
Ah.
You need me. And the sensei. But we don't need you.
I know where they'll attack next. We can ambush them together. You get a victory, I get revenge.
I'll
Nice.
talk it over with Sensei Ishikawa.
Jin, you can stay the night.
I won't kill you.
No, Tomoe. I can't.
But she wants to use her sexy womanly charms on me. I don't know. Well, you also have to remember if that's a time period thing, too. Was it a top popular thing in the time period? Mongolian dogs have a heightened sense of smell, but they also like belly rubs. If you know how to rub their belly, they'll leave you alone. Kagome Inuyasha, Kagome Inuyasha. Aw.
My lord, something very strange is going on in Sago Mill.
Mongols?
I don't know.
What?
Everyone walks around as though they're living in the Thousand Hells, but they say nothing is wrong.
Sounds as though something is very wrong. I'll look into it.
I can't believe they're making an updated series to that.
Sakai, you have news.
Something like that. I spoke with Tomoe. She's hiding in the north. The Mongols turned against her.
If you saw her, why is she still alive?
Her archers are preparing a massive
wants to-
attack. She wants the three of us to wipe them out.
Or she needs both our heads to get back in the Mongols' favor.
She could have killed me, Sensei, but she didn't.
I have never been rewarded for trusting Tomoe.
I don't trust her. But we need what she knows. and I believe she needs our help.
Then she's a fool. And we finish this.
Oh boy. So who do I end? Do I have to choose at the end, or is it not going to let me choose? The series ends with the Shikan Jewel being fully completed, and all of a sudden, that it pulls Naraku, Kagome, and Inuyasha inside. The Shikan Jewel wants to use the soul of the three characters to further its power and become even more, become an even more corrupt. Would be the best way to explain it. But Kagome figures out the only way to destroy the Shikan Jewel is not to make a wish, is to not make any conceited wish on it, but a selfless wish. And her only wish she could have is that the Shikan Jewel never existed. After she makes the wish, she is forced back to the modern era Japan, while Inuyasha is stuck in the past. Moroku and Sango get married and have like a dozen kids. Not making that up. I can't remember. Shishomaru leaves the little girl behind with Kagome's ancestors to take care of. And then Inuyasha is left alone. 3 years passed. Kagome graduates high school, and instead of going to college, her powers reactivate, and she goes back in time and lives the rest of her life with Inuyasha. Inuyasha and Moroku actually have a business where they kill demons for money. Yeah, decent
Your
ending.
protection is my duty.
I'll see you again.
Where is my partner? Oh. Have I done all the Masakos? Journals, Tales. 9 of 9. Laid to rest. Alright, I'm almost done with everyone's story. Oh, I did do her. Alright, let's finish everyone off. And Sako's final story takes place right here. This looks closest. Get in the robot, Shinji! Yes, we did. Yeah, Ryuzo got his ass handed to him. If anyone wants to make a clip of that, go right ahead. As I said, right now we're finishing the game tonight. So I'm going to do all the main storylines and then do all the side stories and then the main story. I have every ability and thing already found in the game, so...
Lord Saka. Terrible things are happening along the roads in Sago, my lord.
The Mongols are skilled in using terror to control people.
This was more than that. I saw them hang a man from the trees while his father watched. I still hear
That's
his
disturbing.
father screams.
I'll find them before they harm any others.
Mav, Ryuzo, he tried to make a deal with me that since I killed off all his men, he wanted me to lie and pretend that he was my plant, that I planted him in the Mongols as a spy, so therefore he'd be free and go on with his life, because he has nothing left except for me, his best friend. My character, Jin, refused to let a traitor like him live who killed so many people and was forced to duel him. And I obliterated him. I have no clue how I beat him so easily, but I obliterated him. Bad bear.
What's that? Found him!
Well, that was amazing. How much further is it to this base? These are probably just wandering Ronin at this point. Or people who abandoned the Straw Hat. Oh, yeah, I could have just ported here? Motherfucker. Shogun's men are in purple. Anyone who's part of the Shogun army are wearing bright purple armor. Anyone who's part of my uncle's army is wearing bright blue armor. Alright, where the hell is she?
Jin,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
you're not.
We've been praying.
To my ancestors. Asking forgiveness for what I'm about to do.
What do they say?
They're not going to give you forgiveness. They're not. Your sister killed your entire family, children and grandchildren.
Perhaps your ancestors are silent because they can't do what you must.
I know where my sister is. Clan Kikuchi's old fort.
Then you're ready?
I have no.
I already have it for Xbox One.
No more prayers to make.
The sister betrayed.
The Kikuchi estate is this way.
Then I'll follow you.
How did you find your sister?
She was married to a man named Ikeda, a retainer for Clan Kikuchi.
Akia?
Their stronghold is near here, under the mountain.
She always wanted an estate and holdings of her own.
And with Kikuchi's men fallen at Komoda.
It made sense she would try and take the Kikuchi's for herself.
Especially after she failed to take yours.
I asked around. It seems a new clan has taken up residence. Their emblem matches the one on the notes.
Then it's her.
Well, fun.
People say she's turned it into a haven for refugees, claiming she knows what it's like to lose her home.
Do you think it's true?
We're about to find out.
Why would your sister say she lost her home?
She had to leave home when she married Ikeda.
You said Ikeda was a retainer.
Yes.
But you're the
Yeah.
younger sister. Why were you the one to marry a samurai?
When we were young, bandits attacked our estate. Hana hid with our parents. I took up a sword.
Oh.
Only after I dispatched the bandits did a samurai guard arrive to help. Adachi was leading them. Hana saw him as a way to realize her ambitions, but he only had eyes for me.
She was jealous then.
Ah.
The seed of many betrayals.
I wanted to ease her heartbreak, so
Yep.
I helped arrange her marriage to Ikeda, and she was sent north.
Did you know the man you sent your sister to live with?
Ikeda was a respected widower. People spoke well of his
Oh.
kindness.
Kindness is a mask, easily removed behind closed doors.
What are you getting at, Jin?
Good
I
point.
want to understand why she went to such extremes to destroy you. After so many years.
There is only one thing to understand. Hana murdered my family, and today she will pay for it.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what happened. Because no one in here... Everything seems to be shades of gray in this game. Beautiful shades of gray at that. Damn it. Do you know what you ever have? Do you ever just have conversations rolling in your head? Like, I'm trying to figure out what I should say to tell my aunt off. Because, like I said, she just keeps insulting my family, and... Because, yeah, and I don't... I'm actually finding it offensive. Sorry, I'm getting back into the drama, and I'm sorry. I'm just lost in thought. It's been a weird week, a hard week. I was going to leave her a text message. In a minute.
Was there ever any sign of her betrayal?
We were never close, but our
Nope.
relationship was always cordial. I would see her at Lord Shimura's conclaves. We'd exchange pleasantries. I had no idea she held such
I hate to
hate
admit,
in
what
her
exactly is a
heart.
conclave?
But she
No,
was
no,
at your
seriously.
estate, the day of
I've
the
used the
attack.
word before. I've had the word before, but I
came
don't...
that morning.
That's my problem, is that there's so
Waited
many
with me for
words in
news
the
from
English
Kumode
language
We were both
that you
concerned
read
for our
about, and you're like, you
husbands.
use it, but you don't know the
It was
exact
the
meaning
first
of.
time I ever felt close to her. She met my grandchildren, brought them gifts.
Exactly,
They loved
Bloody.
her.
Exactly.
Now I know she hadn't come for comfort, but to witness our deaths.
The women in your family fought. I saw that for myself.
I stayed with my son's wives while Hana took the children and ran for the stables. Afterward, I found what I thought was her body. The face was brutalized, unrecognizable. But the gold sash was Hana's. I buried her with my family.
She must
Aw.
have learned you survived the attack. Faked her death to escape you. A clever plan.
My survival was her greatest mistake.
I love how good everyone is with archery here. Well, there's like so many words that there's a lot of them, English words that mean both things, good and bad, small and large, depending on which way you use it. It's just like, wow. English really is a fucked up language. Just one of the worst. One of the hardest to learn, I've actually heard. Oh, I could have ran this whole time. I could have ran this whole time. The only thing I have to say about this game, though, is whereas most open world games you learn like the terrain, not this game.
Leave the horses. We'll
This game, the
continue
terrain
on
is so varied and crazy. Where are your parents from, Bloodbutt? That sounds disgusting. I am so sorry.
Guard guards at the gate.
Be ready. This is a haven for survivors. There's no telling what to expect.
Where is Lady Hana?
It's Lady Masako. Kill her!
Put them down!
Surround him!
Help me open the gate.
Quickly, before more.
Oh, I
guards
did not
show
know
up.
that. Were you born in America, Bloody?
So she is helping people.
Hana helps no one but herself. Lady Hana, show
Don't.
yourself!
Kill them!
Where is she?
Reinforcements.
Yeah, this is not going to be good for me. Technically, we're murderers right now. We just entered a sanctuary for people that's helping people out. We're just killing the guards off one by one. In brutally fashion, too. Just
How many are there?
Doesn't matter. Kill them all. I've had enough. Kill them and let's be done with it.
fine.
I'll kill you! Close contact.
God, I love the fear effect. I didn't mean to break the door for once.
Please, don't kill me.
Where's
going
Lady
on?
Hana?
In the estate up the hill, my lord.
Tell the coward her sister has come.
Yeah, well, I'm going to loot the house while you're down here. I said loot, not lewd, you sick perverts. Yeah, I'm using the word pervert from now on. I'm not going to use the other words. The other word was actually the word my ex-fiance used to use to insult people. Dude, jump the fart down. Thank you.
What will you do when you see
Well,
her?
I actually have a hentai
Exactly
of
what
how
she
you
did
loot a
to me.
doorknob.
She's still your family.
My family is dead. She is nothing but a murderer. Hana, show yourself.
Little sister.
You let me think I
Oh,
buried
God.
you. Who was it, really?
A peasant woman killed by the Mongols. Did you weep for me?
You have taken
Yes.
everything.
Daughters and grandchildren. Not nearly enough. The Mongols robbed me of Adachi's death, and you cheated yours. But finally, I will take everything. Kill them.
Oh, that's a cunt.
Stop her. I will deal with them.
Thank you.
I'm fighting these guys with honor for once. That's why I said I'm fighting them with honor. They're samurai. They're my own people. I'm going to show them respect. I'm not going to use my tactics. Hello, door. I am going to rob her blind, though. Japanese houses are weird. These aren't part of the people who killed my horse.
You murdered my children.
This
My
is a side story.
grandchildren.
This isn't the main story.
Destroyed my family.
A small price to pay for what you've done.
I have done nothing.
You stole everything. Drove me from
How?
our home. Took the life that was rightfully mine. Left me with that abusive drunk in this frozen land.
I knew it.
You would have to suffer an eternity of pain to understand the life I've lived. The life you forced on me.
None of that is my fault.
It is! And damn you for acting as if it isn't. You've come to kill me, so finish this. It will be your only kindness.
I can't end your suffering. But you can.
Now, you have nothing.
Hey, Mexe, how you doing?
I never mourned my family. I've tried to honor them. Meditate on treasured memories.
Yep.
But you
Good to
consumed
good, good,
them.
good to hear.
Even now, I have nothing left.
No. You've accomplished what you set out to do.
Excuse me.
You have honored your family, given them justice. Now you can find peace.
This path does not lead to peace.
Where does it lead?
I don't know. I have to continue walking it to find out.
I don't want you to go.
I must. But I will be there when you need me.
Aww. The vengeful warrior, a sister betrayed. Alright. Where is this guy's next one? There's a few left that, like Flesh and Stone. I've visited Western Ezo. Now I hear the statues are being destroyed by Mongols. Yeah, I don't want to do those. Oh, there it is. The final story of Ishikawa. 2 stories left. Ishikawa and the monk, and then we just do the final missions. And then I'll figure out, I'll either start Deadly Premonition or Those We Left Behind, or do Luna's birthday stream tomorrow after we beat this game. But we're beating this game tonight. Hey, you still owe me PlayStation Network cards from Amazon, Echo. I'm picking on you. Don't take it personally. I'm just being a smartass. That's here.
Sakai.
You have word from Tomoe?
The three of us will meet. Then she'll reveal where and when her archers plan to attack.
You think she'll tell us the truth?
We'll find out. And Sakai, there will be no room for error.
I came prepared, Sensei.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm always prepared with sword and shotgun. You heard me, sword and shotgun.
Where are we headed?
North of Umugi Cove. She sent word to meet at an old gambling den.
Might be a good spot for an ambush.
Yes.
We have the advantage. The Mongols turned against her. She is desperate.
Desperate enemies are dangerous.
Because they are unpredictable.
Yes.
But Tomoe has two choices. Enlist our help or betray us. You spent time with her. What do you think?
She can help us wipe out her archers. The risk is worth it.
You're gambling with your life.
She could have killed me in Jogaku.
And lost me. This way, she gets us both.
If she doesn't ambush us, we hear her out. And if this planned attack is real, we cooperate. After that, we'll deal with her.
She betrayed her people. She will answer for it.
I love how it's like one is spring, one is fall, one is winter. No, there's no
What will you
guns.
say when you see her?
I have nothing to say to Tomoe.
You don't want answers? You haven't spoken since she joined the
Nope.
enemy.
Any chance of talking ended the moment she turned on me.
I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. Either he's going to die and realize that he's just been an asshole his entire life, or she's going to die and he's going to apologize at her deathbed. That's my opinion. It just seems cliche. What do you guys think? This is the same gambling den we had to hunt people down earlier in the game.
A lot of places to hide archers here.
It is. Luckily, I have plus 10 to stealth.
No Mongols.
That we can see. Stop here. That outcropping to the right. I'll position myself there. Then you...
Ding! If I was here to kill you, you'd already be dead.
She has a point.
Get over here.
You should wait out here.
Not a chance.
Stay alert.
Now I'm going to lock you in and burn you alive.
Sensei. Jing?
Always so sure of yourself.
The one thing you never had to
Give me that
teach
mask.
me.
Your archers are planning an attack. Where and when?
Umugi Cove. Heading there now.
Why tell us?
The Khan betrayed me. I'm taking my archers away.
Yes.
And if we don't help you stop them, they'll wipe out Umugi Cove.
I don't believe you.
Do nothing. And watch what happens. Damn it. The
Or you
Mongols
can hear the
followed
Mongol.
me.
Damn you, Tomoe!
Yeah, blame her. Oh, that's him. No, you guys can help, right?
Tomoe! You betrayed us!
Yeah, I agree. He's kind of an idiot. Ishikawa has a one-track mind. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to do Luna's birthday party tomorrow. She wants me to play bad Wii U games. Oh, yeah. Hi, guys. Guess what time it is? It's slashy time. You notice that when you use your super move, the winds just kick up like, yep, we're going to kill everything. And I love the dramatic effect.
She fought back against the Mongols, Sensei.
To deceive us, so we lower our guard.
If I want to put an arrow in you, there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Enough! Umugi Cove could be under attack. We need to move.
Fine. But if Tomoe even breathes wrong, I'll put her in the dirt.
Shut up.
Both of you. This way.
Saving Umugi Cove will make amends for your crimes, Tomoe.
They forced me to teach your way of the bow.
Did they force you to kill your own people at Fort Nakayama?
They were being tortured. I offered a quick, painless death. And the Mongols spared me. I won't apologize for surviving.
Guys, yeah. So if anyone has Disney Plus, does anyone know how to turn off the auto dimming to prevent photosensitivity? Because it's really starting to piss me off. Anytime there's a lightsaber on screen, the screen darkens by like 2 or 3 shades to prevent seizures. And it's fucking pissing me off repeatedly. And it's even worse is like anytime Johnny Storm, Flame On, they have to do it as well. And I watched all the way through the Fantastic Four. Yes, I love... Okay. One of my guilty pleasures for cartoons is Fantastic Four, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I just watched the whole series again. And it's just so good. It's so bad, it's good. They're not descriptions. And it's on every show. It automatically dims whenever something bright happens, and I don't know how to turn it off. And didn't find any options, so hey.
If they see us headed for Umugi Cove, Tomoe's archers could be alerted.
Agreed. We should stay off the roads.
Cut through this field.
How did you find my camp in Akashima?
Your people attacked me. We tracked them.
I told them to avoid you two. I had plans for a dozen more camps.
I'm glad they ignored your orders.
I lost control. By the time we set up in Kushi, I wasn't in charge.
More ahead.
A lot more.
Take them.
That is just awesome. Look at this! Ah! And next on my hit list is all 3 of you.
You sound like Sensei Ishikawa.
The trees at the end of the field. We can rest there, out of sight.
Tomoe, you said you lost control of the Mongols in Kushi, but a woman saw you there with them.
A woman you burned alive.
That was not my doing.
Not with your bow, but you trained her killers.
Most of the time, I've convinced them to spare lives, not take them.
Interesting. I love these Japanese gates everywhere, too. Hey, you can't deny that this game is just pure gorgeous. I think this is probably one of the most beautiful games ever on the system.
The Mongols are out in force.
They're hunting me. I thought I lost them.
Didn't think to mention that earlier.
I'm mentioning it now.
I found some Reddits on it, Brisky, and that was it.
Darkness to our advantage.
Will they attack the cove before then?
No. They'll position archers. Make sure no one gets out. Plan their slaughter.
Get some rest. I'll keep watch.
Sun's down. Ready?
Yes, the sun's down. Ready? Yes.
Tomoe, you're in front. The sensei and I will follow.
So you can stab me in the back?
If the Mongols spot you first,
No.
we get out of sight and drop them. Let's go.
Stay close.
Don't let her out of your sight, Sakai.
I can hear you, Sensei.
Good. Mongol lookouts ahead.
Jing, you take one. I'll take the other.
Negium Harsinta.
I'm supposed to shoot him.
More on the way. Hide yourselves.
No, come on! Fuck you. Speaking of which, can I buy stuff? I can max out black powder or max out the time. Or work on these and build these up some more.
Hide yourselves.
Don't mind me, just a giant black guy in the middle of the field of white flowers. Totally don't see me.
Dagoro, not there. Osotn, ende sonor serem steba. On your mark, Sakai.
Don't miss, Sensei. One arrow, one death. You took that last one with the circling falcon shot, Sensei.
You saw that. You changed your form too.
I shift the right hand down, so when you release...
That's interesting.
Oh, God damn it. And they're bonding. That's adorable.
Nobody said this would be easy.
We get in a fight here.
I heard throw the sword at them.
Start the attack before we reach the cove.
We can't risk it. What do you think, Sakai?
Follow my lead. Don't fall behind.
I know, I'm just being a smartass. Not happening. We are going to get rid of this dumbass down here, though. Hi, guys. What time is it? Just keep working through the bog. Hello, Wu-Tang Wolf. What's up, Goy? And eating. Just slaughtering everything in my way. See, I can stealth when I want to stealth. Are good at stealth. I mean, not getting seen, but I'm good at just killing everything in the world.
My archers.
The moment we attack, they'll retreat into town. Use it to defend against us.
Innocent people will die.
See the barrels in their carts? I'll circle behind.
Yeah.
One flaming arrow.
Once you shoot, they'll be on you. If you stay back in the tree line...
I might miss. I need to get close. Let me undo the damage I've done.
Go.
You trust her?
I trust her desire for revenge. So that's how she stayed one step ahead of us. You taught her well, Sensei.
I know. Get ready.
One down. Two down. That is just awesome. So apparently I can actually interrupt my own attacks. That's not bad, now that I learned that. Bye. So what happens if a Mongol just escaped into Japan and they didn't realize it was a Mongol? Who had just a very rudimentary speaking of the Japanese language. Excuse me. That was good. I'm kind of curious if that ever happened.
Sakai.
Where's Tomoe?
I don't know. Was she wounded?
Tomoe!
Near the end of the fight, I saw her by the archway over there.
That leads straight into Umugi Cove.
If any Mongols try to retreat that way...
Maybe she gave chase.
Tomoe knows that killing her archers won't erase her crimes.
But she got her revenge.
Is that all she got?
She fought alongside us. That will mean something once we defeat the enemy.
Forget the Mongols. What
Yes.
does she want in Umugi Cove?
There's not much here besides thieves and cutthroats. Damn it, and smugglers.
She needs a boat to get off the island.
Yep.
You there!
Yes, my lord.
Did you see a woman run through here?
A warrior. She was headed for the beach.
This way!
We knew she was going to run.
Tomoe played us for fools.
She helped save
I can see
Umugi
that.
Cove.
The Mongols were hunting her. We gave her safe passage off the island.
We're always one step behind.
But there's still time to stop.
No, I'd let her go. I rather like her character. I better get her mask after this. Interesting.
Wait.
He's gonna miss. I want that mask.
Sensei Ishikawa, we have judged each other harshly, but the Buddha tells us that our greatest enemies can be
Yes.
our best teachers.
I am grateful. for
Why does
the
I feel like that's a
teaching
porcelain one, though?
and for the chance to fight by your side. A final time. I have been your student. I would have become your daughter. But the way of the bow
Oh.
is behind me now. What lies ahead? I am like an arrow, shot from a bow. Who knows where the wind will take me?
It's over.
Maybe she'll reach Kyoto after all.
If she were anyone
Aw.
else, I'd say that's impossible.
We still have a war to finish. A home to rebuild.
I have no more lessons to give in this life, except one. Promise me you won't repeat my mistakes.
Aww.
I promise, Sensei.
Oh, wow, he's crying. Shush you. Yes! Yes!
Tomoe was a good student.
It's enough of a mask. I would wear that in real life if I could find. What is it made out of? That's what I want to know. I thought it was plaster. Not plaster, porcelain. All right. Just 2 more for him. True. If it was thin in porcelain.
Here.
What exactly is China? You know, the plate stuff. Okay, would it be plaster then? And if you guys know where to get an actual kitsune mask in this game, yes. Hey Mel, how you doing, girl? How's my little sis? My other little sissy thing. Well, I could see it being ceramic or something.
Show me your skill.
Samurai!
Wasn't in the mood to fight him any longer. Nice to get my kunai back.
You'll be free soon.
You already know War
We
Melody.
never stood a chance, my lord. There were so
I'd rather
many
not
Mongols.
give the whole mountain stream,
I
but
think
that's the
their main
bill.
camp is the old mine in the center of Kamiagata.
They must be stealing whatever resources.
I'll
they
talk to
can
you in
from
private
us.
after this,
My
okay?
father worked that mine for years.
Leave it to me. Get yourself to safety.
It's the car bill. No, it's due on August 6th. The bill was due August 6th.
You saved me.
I accidentally typed January when I told people, but no, it's August 6th. For that whole car deal, that's all. But, yeah, it's depressing me. I showed you how it's broken down, right? For those people who are wondering, there was a major... For those people wondering what we're talking about, the bill that's due is due to a medical emergency. We had to rent a car for a month in this house. And because of that, it cost way too much. That's all. Yeah, it is. Warbird, you know... I know it is, you know it is, we all know it is, but Luna needed that surgery badly, and you know that. Who knew that getting a big pair of stonking tits would cost so much? Well, there was one option, just not do it. Let her suffer with the... She'll be streaming with me tomorrow, by the way, people. What? Oh. I hate being the wrong one. Is that the Heavenly Strike or is something else Heavenly Strike? He did go to the dentist every single time he was supposed to, Warbird. Warbird, he did go to the dentist every time. But he only got one tooth worked on each time. One. When his entire mouth needed it.
Stand and fight!
Oh, no.
Thank you, Laika. You're awesome, girl. I forget, which one's Heavenly Strike? Yeah, I really wish you guys wouldn't talk about stuff like that on stream. It's not, well, it's not that it's personal or anything. It just makes me sound pathetic. I'm actually afraid it makes me sound pathetic and desperate. Does it? I'm being serious. Especially when this shit's all going to be going on YouTube, unedited, uncut, and all your discussions coming up. Well, I don't like sounding desperate. I like doing the show, and I understand what's going on, and yes, this is my job, but kill them all. That's why I don't tell how much I need on stream anymore, because it sounds horrible. That, yeah, send a donation. It helps me out greatly. Wow, there's a lot of people here. This is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? It would help if I had... That might help. Yeah, well, I didn't want to be sneaky. I just wanted to do this. I did want to be sneaky at first, but now it's like, yeah, screw it. We're just going to destroy everything. Fuck it. What bow do I have? I'm dead. Over 60 to $80 each way, depending on what time of day it is.
Here, you. Huh?
Not editing, but the placement of subtitles. Like, we don't really have Uber in the area because we're in a very, very secluded area in the state. And on top of that, hello, asshole. I should probably use my more... I've stopped using my dueling clothing. I should probably put that back on. Yes. Where is it? That's the dueling clothing. Why I call this dueling clothing? Because watch how fast I break guard with that. Perfect. Come on, big guy. No, this is the best for dueling because it breaks their defense in 2 hits every time. See? This is made to just break through all their defenses as fast as possible. Oh, I agree. I parry a lot too. But this is all more about the counterattack. Yeah, I roll more. Archers are always the problem. Haha. The other problem is I can't tell what the fuck I'm facing and who I'm facing. Alright, whichever one's coming first. Oh, that's not good. What do I got? What do I have that's even worthwhile? Not good. Though this might help me in the long run. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry about that conversation. Melody, you asked, though, and I'll be honest. I mean, yeah, I'm very transparent with what funds go to. I'm just hoping certain things come through this week. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, I'm afraid I sound desperate. I actually feel like I failed you guys. I promised you that I would work every day. This stream every day, 4 hours a day, every day this month, and I tried. And then you know what happened last week, and I've just become a mess. And I'm still trying to figure out a way to tell my aunt off that her humor's not appreciated. That, yeah, I know she hates my father, but at the same time, he's still my dad. Sorry, I can't get over that. That's, you know what? Okay, this is the entire stream I've been going over in my head. The entire stream I've been going over in my head. How am I going to tell my aunt to stop making fun of my dad? To stop celebrating my dad's death, okay? Because, yeah, and stop saying that he's abusing me by me mourning him. Because he's still my dad. He wasn't the best man in the world, but he was my father, and there were good times there. And I'm hoping that in death he finds relief from the pain in life that caused him to become an alcoholic, abusive asshole. Sorry, I'm letting my angers and stuff get out, okay? Because at the end of the day, while I refused to talk to my dad and put up with the bullshit he did, he was still my dad, and I still cared, and I didn't want anything bad to happen to him, even if he was an idiot. By the way, I've taken out this camp now, and if you can't tell, I'm already... That's why I'm sitting up frustrated, that I'm wondering why a person who I've literally cut out of my life has such an effect on me, and that's because, yeah, he was my dad. While he was a scumbag by the end of his life, there were still moments on vacation where he was an actual father. There were still moments where he still taught me like a dad should. Well, when you have an aunt literally telling you... Oh my god, my face is just covered in tears. When you have an aunt literally telling you to laugh, it's funny when she's talking about how my dad's burning in hell, and if she could, she'd find a way to go to hell to beat him up just to torture him more. Aha, that's funny. You can see me doing that, can't you? Ha, Clark, come on, laugh. It's funny. And she wanted me to laugh at that, and I just found it disgusting, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't tell her that because God knows she'd bitch me out again. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm sorry. I told you I'm having trouble right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't have to do subscriber only, Moan. This is going to go on YouTube. I'm not going to edit it. What am I supposed to be doing here? I'm the one who was talking. None of them were. I just feel like I failed you all. That's all. Because I promised I'd work non-stop, and then that happened. Okay? And I'm dealing with emotions here, and I shouldn't be, and I'm dealing with them on stream, and I'm dealing with everything. Melody, can I talk to you on, can I talk to you on Skype after, Discord after this? Serious Discord? Yeah, well, I was supposed to make the money, for my bills doing streams non-stop every day. And Melody, you've done far more than enough. Melody donated a shitload of games to the stream. Of which I sold... Okay, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. By the way, Kaneko, look at my mask. Thank you. If anyone knows where you can get a full unbroken Kitsune mask in this game, please find it. Yes, I did. What the Oh, hey. I'm going to take a 5-minute break after this. Okay? And then we'll finish the game. Just to cool down. And as I said, I'm not going to edit this stuff when I post it on YouTube. Oh, I can't use my fire sword in combat like this.
Doing with it.
Oh. I forgot. There's one piece of armor I can get that I haven't gotten yet. By killing off the major leaders of the generals here, I get Mongol armor, and they don't even look at me twice. Right. New techniques available? Where? Like, these are the only ones I know of right here. No clue. I love you guys. I'm sorry to have that emotional moment. I'm not trying... I hope it didn't sound like a breakdown. It's just... I'm writing that now. Alright guys, I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll finish this game tonight. I love you all. See you soon.